boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that?
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week: 20 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because, you know, those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Devin Singletary with his first yards there and a first down. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. A give left side for Pierce. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Stroud here on 3rd and long. His throw caught right around the 6. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Stroud now on 4th down. Caught on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
From the 31, Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. And the numbers for Andrews last week, 7 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
It certainly seems like he gets a touchdown each week, doesn't it? Here we are in the final month of the season. He's the NFL leader in touchdown catches.
He has been an absolute machine. To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Flowers. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Pierce now up the middle. And a loose football.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Eddie Pinheiro on now. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. The Ravens at 8-4 now in the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out, play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Jackson now. He finds his man complete. It's Flowers. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Jackson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. The That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 44, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
He'll find Bateman once more.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2nd and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now it's Jackson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Tucker's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
As this complete to Woods.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Another targeting catch for Robert Woods. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here goes Stroud again.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Stroud to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Stroud.
That's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. To throw is Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. On first down, here's Stroud.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. From the gun, Jackson slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson steps away to his left.
There's his tight end, Mark Andrews, along the sideline with it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now the Texans down by 10. At time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Here's Stroud, finding Schultz.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now Stroud.
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Stroud.
And that is incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Stroud to throw it. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Stroud back to throw. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Here's Stroud.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
To throw is Stroud.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held